Think your breakfast is helping you stay healthy? Think again. Some common morning foods can quietly sabotage your energy, spike your blood sugar, and increase long-term health risks, especially for seniors. In this video, we reveal 5 breakfast foods older adults should avoid if they want to protect their heart, reduce inflammation, and stay sharp all day. Stick around. Number 5 is a surprising favorite that could be draining your energy without you realizing it. Let's get started. Sugary cereals and pastries. A bowl of cereal or a warm pastry might seem like a quick and easy way to start the day, but for seniors, these choices can lead to a cascade of health issues before noon even get. Many cereals, especially those marketed as healthy, are loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, and preservatives. Even options labeled as whole grain often contain more sugar than a candy bar, leading to sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels. The same goes for breakfast pastries like donuts, danishes, and muffins. Foods that might taste satisfying but offer little more than a quick sugar rush, followed by a mid-morning energy slump. When blood sugar spikes rapidly, the body releases insulin to bring it back down. For seniors, this cycle of highs and lows can lead to fatigue, irritability, and an increased risk of developing insulin resistance over time. Consistently consuming high-sugar breakfasts can also contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and a higher likelihood of developing type 2 diabetes or heart disease. A breakfast that seems harmless in the moment may actually be setting the stage for long-term health complications. Take the case of 68-year-old Richard. For years, he started his mornings with a bowl of what he thought was a nutritious cereal, one that claimed to be heart-healthy and packed with whole grains. But by mid-morning, he often found himself exhausted, craving more snacks, and struggling to focus. When his doctor suggested cutting back on added sugars, he switched to a high-carb records with fiber-core foods instead. Within weeks, he noticed a huge improvement in his energy levels, and he no longer needed an extra cup of coffee just to get through the morning. Breakfast pastries present an even bigger problem. Foods like cinnamon rolls, toaster pastries, and store-bought muffins often contain trans fats, refined flour, and excessive sugar, all of which contribute to inflammation and sluggish digestion. While they may provide a temporary sense of comfort, they do little to support brain function, heart health, or long-term energy. Good alternative? Choose a breakfast that balances protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Instead of sugary cereals, opt for plain oatmeal with nuts and berries, or Greek yogurt with seeds. If you enjoy baked goods, consider a homemade whole grain muffin made with sweeteners like mashed bananas or applesauce. The goal isn't to eliminate enjoyable foods entirely. It's about making choices that fuel your body in a way that supports long-term. Many seniors don't realize just how much sugar they're consuming in their morning routine. The habit of grabbing a quick bowl of cereal or a pastry with coffee may seem harmless, but over time it can take a toll on metabolism, energy levels, and overall well-being. By starting the day with more balanced options, you can avoid the sugar roller coaster and set yourself up for better health throughout the day. 2. Processed meats. Bacon, sausage, ham. For many people, a traditional breakfast just doesn't feel complete without these. These foods are flavorful, satisfying, and have been a staple of the American breakfast table for generations. But while they might taste good, they come with serious health risks, especially for seniors. Processed meats are high in sodium, saturated fats, and preservatives, all of which can contribute to high blood pressure, heart disease, and even an increased risk of certain cancer. One of the biggest concerns with processed meats is their high sodium content. A single serving of bacon or sausage can contain more than half of the daily recommended sodium intake for seniors. Excess sodium can lead to fluid retention, increased blood pressure, and added strain on the heart. Over time, this can raise the risk of strokes, heart attacks, and other cardiovascular issues. Even if you've eaten these foods for most of your life without problems, the effects of high sodium become more pronounced as the body ages. Then there are nitrates and nitrites, chemical preservatives found in processed meats that have been linked to inflammation and an increased risk of cancer. When these compounds are cooked at high temperatures, they can form harmful substances that damage cells and contribute to chronic illnesses. Many studies have shown that people who consume large amounts of processed meats have a significantly higher risk of developing colorectal cancer. For seniors who may already be managing multiple health conditions, limiting exposure to these harmful compounds is crucial. Consider 72 years old. She always started her morning with a few slices of bacon and eggs, thinking it was a protein-packed breakfast. But over the years, she struggled with high blood pressure and frequent bloating, never realizing that her breakfast habits were playing a role. When her doctor suggested cutting back on processed meats and replacing them with healthier protein sources, she hesitated at first. But after switching to leaner options like eggs with avocado or smoked salmon on whole grain toast, she noticed a big difference: less bloating, more energy, and improved blood pressure levels. Some people might argue that they eat bacon or sausage only in moderation, but the problem is that these foods are often combined with other high-core sodium, high-K ingredients. A plate of bacon, eggs, and buttered toast might seem like a balanced breakfast, but when you factor in the salt from the meat, the cholesterol from the egg, and the refined carbs from the bread, it becomes a meal that strains the heart instead of supporting it. So what's the best alternative? If you love savory breakfasts, opt for healthier protein choices like eggs with vegetables, plain Greek yogurt with nuts, or even a plant-based protein like tofu scramble. If you still crave the taste of bacon or sausage, consider leaner, nitrate-free options made from turkey or plant-based alternatives that use proteaseasons instead of chemical preservatives. Breakfast should be a meal that nourishes the body, not one that increases the risk of heart disease and other health problems. By making a simple swap, reducing or eliminating processed meats and replacing them with heart-healthy protein options, you can protect your long-term well-being and feel better throughout the day. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. 3. Flavored yogurts and fruit juices. Many people reach for a cup of flavored yogurt or a glass of fruit juice in the morning, believing they're making a healthy choice. After all, yogurt contains probiotics, and fruit juice comes from orange sources. So what could be wrong? The reality is, most flavored yogurts and fruit juices are loaded with added sugars, artificial flavorings, and preservatives, making them some of the worst breakfast choices for seniors. Instead of giving your body the nutrients it needs to start the day, these foods can lead to blood sugar spikes, digestive issues, and increased inflammation over time. Flavored yogurts are often marketed as a nutritious option, but many of them contain more sugar than a dessert. A single cup of fruit-flavored yogurt can have as much sugar as a can of soda, with some brands adding 20 to 30 grams of sugar per serving. The problem with this is that sugar is rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream, causing a spike in insulin levels. For seniors, whose metabolism has naturally slowed down, these sugar surges can lead to energy crashes, weight gain, and even an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Then there's fruit juice. While it comes from fruit, most store-bought juices are stripped of fiber and packed with added sugars. Even 100% fruit juice without any added sweeteners can cause problems because it contains high amounts of water sugars without the fiber to slow down absorption. This leads to rapid blood sugar fluctuations, increasing the risk of insulin resistance over time. Studies have shown that drinking fruit juice regularly can raise the risk of obesity, diabetes, and even fatty liver disease, especially in older adults. Take the case of 74-year-old Margaret Morgan. Every morning she drank a glass of orange juice with her breakfast, believing it was a good source of vitamin C. But over time, she noticed she was feeling sluggish by mid-morning, often craving more sugar and needing snacks just to stay energized. Her doctor pointed out that her daily juice habit was causing unstable blood sugar levels. When she switched to eating a whole orange instead of drinking juice, she felt a dramatic difference. More energy, better digestion, and fewer cravings throughout the day. Yogurt and fruit can still be part of a healthy breakfast, but the key is choosing the right kinds. Instead of flavored yogurts filled with artificial sweeteners, opt for plain Greek yogurt and add fresh fruit or a drizzle of honey for airflow. Not only does Greek yogurt have less sugar, but it also contains more protein, which helps keep you full longer and supports muscle health. As for juice, the best alternative is to eat whole fruit instead. Whole fruits like berries, apples, and oranges provide fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants without the blood sugar spike that comes from juice. If you prefer something to drink in the morning, try infused water, herbal tea, or a small smoothie made with real fruit, vegetables, and protein sources like nuts or seeds. What you eat in the morning sets the stage for your entire day. Choosing low-sugar, high-fiber options can help keep energy levels steady, improve digestion, and reduce the risk of long-term health problems. Making this simple switch, replacing flavored yogurts with plain options, and swapping fruit juice for whole fruit, can make a major difference in your overall well-being, helping you feel more energized, focused, and healthy as the years go on. 4. Instant oatmeal package. Instant oatmeal packets may appear to be a quick and healthy breakfast, but for seniors, they can do more harm than good. While oats are naturally high in fiber and great for heart health, these flavored packets are often packed with added sugars, sodium, and artificial ingredients. For older adults, this can lead to blood sugar spikes, inflammation, high blood pressure, and even increased risk of diabetes and heart disease. Take Susan, 70, who believed she was eating well with instant oatmeal until she noticed fatigue, hunger, and rising blood pressure. When she switched to plain rolled oats with fruit and nuts, her energy stabilized and her health improved. The key isn't giving up oats, it's choosing the right kind. The better option, use rolled or steel-cut oats with 2 toppings like berries or cinnamon. For convenience, overnight oats made with yogurt and fruit can provide a nutrient-key, low-sugar alternative. A smart breakfast choice can fuel your day, protect your health, and support vibrant aging, while avoiding the hidden pitfalls of processed instant oats. 5. White bread and highly refined carbohydrates. For many people, breakfast just doesn't feel complete without toast, a bagel, or a biscuit. These foods are easy, familiar, and satisfying, making them a staple in morning routines. But here's the problem. White bread and refined carbohydrates are some of the worst choices for seniors, leading to blood sugar spikes, increased inflammation, and rapid energy crashes. While they may seem harmless, they offer little nutritional value and can contribute to serious health issues over time. Refined carbohydrates like white bread, bagels, and pancakes made with white flour lack fiber, protein, and essential nutrients. Unlike whole grains, which take longer to digest and provide steady energy, refined carbs break down quickly into sugar, causing insulin levels to spike. Over time, this can increase the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Many seniors don't realize that eating white bread for breakfast can leave them feeling tired and hungry again just a couple of hours later, leading to unhealthy snacking and weight gain. Take the case of 71-year-old Robert. Every morning he started his day with 2 slices of white toast with butter and jam. While it was a habit he had followed for decades, he often found himself feeling sluggish by mid-morning, needing another cup of coffee just to stay alert. When his doctor recommended switching to whole grain bread and adding protein to his breakfast, he was skeptical. But after a few weeks of eating whole grain toast with eggs or nut butter, he noticed fewer energy crashes, better digestion, and improved focus throughout the day. One of the biggest concerns with white bread and refined carbs is how they impact blood sugar and inflammation. Diets high in refined carbs have been linked to increased inflammation in the body, which is a major contributor to conditions like arthritis, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's disease. For seniors looking to maintain good health, it's essential to limit refined grains and replace them with fiber-coarse alternatives. So, what's a better choice? Instead of white bread, bagels, or sugary breakfast pastries, opt for whole grain options like sprouted bread, oatmeal, or whole wheat toast. These choices are higher in fiber and protein, helping to keep blood sugar stable and energy levels balanced. Adding a healthy fat like avocado or almond butter can further support brain function and heart health. Many people don't realize just how much refined carbs affect their body until they start making changes. By replacing white bread and highly processed breakfast foods with nutrient-dense alternatives, seniors can improve digestion, maintain steady energy levels, and reduce the risk of chronic disease. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment 5 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Breakfast isn't just about filling your stomach. It's about fueling your day and protecting your future. The choices you make each morning can either boost your energy or quietly wear down your health. By steering clear of the 5 breakfast foods we covered today, you're taking a powerful step towards staying active, alert, and strong as you age. And remember, every small change, whether it's replacing instant oatmeal with whole oats or swapping juice for fresh fruit, these daily decisions add up to long-term benefits. You have the power to shape your health, one bite at a time. Now we want to hear from you. Which breakfast habit are you planning to change? Drop a comment below and share your biggest takeaway. We read every message and love hearing your thoughts. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who cares about their health. Your support helps us bring more elderly wisdom to this growing community. Thanks for being here. See you in the next one.